All right, so I went on my long self-discovery odyssey on bass, and now we have to repair the damage. This would be called comping. I'm going to take little perfect bits and grab them and then compile them into a master track. It's a common practice. Most pop vocals are comped to within the syllable. So our first step is to audition some of these bits and find some stuff that we like. And we're just going to play along. And remember, I'm moving my start points and stuff down here. Okay, so I like that first part right there. So what I want to do is defeat my grid here, take it off altogether. And I'm just going to do a little fine orange mark right there. And I'm going to split this. The command for split is Apple E, but you can also find split under this menu here. Ding, right there, split. Okay, so this is something I want to keep. I'm going to just make sure that I know that by just putting a color on that thing. And let's move on. So now I'm going to work on this little bit and just find something else. Okay, that's good enough right there. And do the same, Apple E, cut. Now this is the last piece. Okay, it's good enough for what we're doing. And I'm just going to take these, shift click these guys. And I have a little problem here because I don't want to consolidate anything past this loop. So it's really easy to just drag this sucker back on, just like this. And remember now, my grid is off. So turn that back on, get it back to, say, half bar. And here again, let me show you a trick. It'll go to the half bar, but say, for instance, I wanted to take this last note out. I'm going to hold down my command key, and I'm going to defeat that grid just like this. Let's hear this whole loop. Okay, I like that ending actually. And I'm going to shift select these guys. Now, they're already selected because I have blue here, but I'll just make a proper selection all the way out. And I'm going to say consolidate. So that's under the edit menu, Apple J, consolidate. Now I have a new track altogether. I recolor that sucker, and we're good to go. So let's have a listen. Okay, so that's comping. Now, those of you who are perceptive, which is all of you, of course, are watching and you understand that this track was a copy of that track, and I did not do anything. So I didn't do a comp on this track. And the fact is that you would think that you could shift click these guys and create a group out of these guys like this, and that once those tracks were grouped, that all your edit moves would be duplicated in this second track. So what that would be called is just audio editing groups. Okay, so very few applications actually do that. So if you wanted this comp to be borne out in this thing, you'd have to literally get in there and piece it together by hand from the original take. Okay. All right, so we went over loop recording, we went over comp tracks, cutting up loops and slicing and dicing into a new pattern, and we went over consolidation. So in the next session, we're going to move on to the session view and learn how to record in clip slots.